Hi boys and girls. You're probably wondering why I'm dressed like this, why I'm dressed like a burglar. Well, it's because I'm reading Burglar Bill to you today. So is that alright? Super. Yeah, this is Burglar Bill and it's a story by Janet and Alan Alberg. Okay? Are you sitting comfortably because it's quite a long one. Yeah. Burglar Bill lives by himself in a tall house full of stolen property. Every night he has stolen fish and chips and a cup of stolen tea for his supper. Then he swings a big stolen sack over his shoulder and he goes off to work, stealing things. Every morning, Burglar Bill comes home from work and has stolen toast and marmalade and a cup of stolen coffee for breakfast. Then he goes upstairs and he sleeps all day in a comfortable stolen bed. One night, Burglar Bill is working in a little street behind the police station. When he comes to the first house, he climbs in through the bathroom window and he shines his torch around. "Oh, that's a nice toothbrush," says Burglar Bill. "I'll have that." And he puts it in his sack. When he comes to the second house, he climbs through the kitchen window and shines his torch around. "Oh, that's a nice tin of beans," says Burglar Bill. "I'll have that." And he puts it in his sack. And when he comes to the third house, he climbs in through the bedroom window and he shines his torch around. "Oh, that's a nice hat and coat, a pair of trousers, socks and shoes. I'll have them." And he puts them in his sack. What a naughty man he is. When he comes to the 16th house, he stops. There, on the front step, is a big brown box with little holes in it. "Oh, that's a nice big brown box with little holes in it," says Burglar Bill. "I'll have that." In the distance, the town hall clock strikes 5. "Time to stop work," says Burglar Bill. He swings the sack over his shoulder, he picks up the box, and he goes home to have his breakfast. After breakfast, Burglar Bill plays with his cat by the fire. Suddenly, he hears a noise. "Sounds like a police car," says Burglar Bill. But the noise is coming from the big brown box and it's getting louder. "Sounds like 2 police cars." He creeps up to the box, raises the lid. "Well, blow me down. It ain't no police car. It's a baby." Burglar Bill puts the baby on the table. "What was you doing in that box there, baby?" But the baby just keeps on crying. "All alone, an orphan." But the baby just keeps on crying. Then Burglar Bill says, "I know what you want. You want some food." Burglar Bill gives an apple to the baby. But the baby keeps on crying. He gives the baby a slice of toast and some marmalade. But the baby keeps on crying. He gives a plate of beans and a cup of tea to the baby. The baby eats the beans, but he throws the cup of tea on the floor and starts to laugh. "Oh, that's better," said Burglar Bill. "I like some beans myself." Burglar Bill sits by the fire and wonders what to do. The baby is crying again. He gives the baby a football to play with. The baby throws the football at the cat and keeps on crying. He gives the baby a book to look at. The baby bites a hole in the book and keeps on crying. He sings a song and plays the piano to the baby. The baby cries louder than ever. Burglar Bill then accidentally falls off the piano stool and he bangs his nose off the floor. "Ow," he says. The baby laughs and shouts, "Again, again." "Again," says Burglar Bill. "I didn't want to do it the first time." Burglar Bill bounces the baby on his knee. "Ah, so you can talk," he says. "Say, Burglar Bill." "Burglar Ball," says the baby. "Say, Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled pepper," says Burglar Bill. "Burglar Ball," says the baby. Suddenly, Burglar Bill feels his knee getting wet and smells a smell. "Oh, poo," he says. "I know what you've done." "Poo," says the baby. Burglar Bill changes the baby's nappy. He doesn't have another one, so he uses an old bath towel instead. "Say, for he's a jolly good fellow for changing my nappy," says Burglar Bill. Burglar Bill plays with the baby and shows it round his house. He feeds it again, changes its nappy, washes its clothes, and then hangs them on a line in the kitchen. When night comes, he takes the baby for a walk in the park. "Say, run for it if you see anybody," says Burglar Bill. "Run for it," says the baby. At 12 o'clock, Burglar Bill comes home. He puts the baby to bed and he goes to bed himself. Soon he is snoring softly and dreaming of his childhood days. Suddenly, he wakes up. Downstairs, there is a noise. It is a noise that Burglar Bill has heard before. The noise of somebody opening a window and climbing inside. "Blow me down," said Burglar Bill. "I'm being burgled." Burglar Bill creeps down to the top of the stairs. Down below, a torch is shining and a voice says, "Oh, that's a nice umbrella, I'll have that." Burglar Bill creeps down the stairs. The voice says, "Oh, that's a nice tin of beans, I'll have that." Burglar Bill creeps along the hall and into the kitchen. The voice says, "Oh, that's a nice dainty walnut cake with that cream filling nice on the top, I'll have that." Burglar Bill puts on the light. There, with a black mask over her eyes and her hand in the bread bin, stands a lady. "Who are you?" says Burglar Bill. "Oh, I'm Burglar Betty," says the lady. "Who are you?" Burglar Bill puts on his own mask. "Oh," says Burglar Betty. "I know you, it's Burglar Bill. I've seen your picture in the Police Gazette." Then she says, "Oh, look here, I'm ever so sorry breaking in like this. If I'd have known it was you, I wouldn't have done it." "Ah, don't mention it," says Burglar Bill. He holds out his hand. "Pleased to meet ya." "Oh, likewise, I'm sure," says Burglar Betty. Burglar Bill makes a jug of cocoa and opens a packet of ginger biscuits. The two burglars sit around the kitchen table. "So you married, Bill?" says Burglar Betty. "Nah," says Burglar Bill. "The right woman never came along." He offers the biscuit to Burglar Betty. She takes one and dips it in her cocoa. "Only I just wondered, as soon as you got these baby things around your kitchen." "Oh, I got a baby," says Burglar Bill. "I found it on a doorstep in a box." "In a box?" says Burglar Betty. "Yeah, that's right." "In a box?" Yeah, that's right. A big brown box with little holes in it." "A big brown box with little holes in it?" says Burglar Betty. "Yeah, that's right," says Burglar Bill. "Well, blow me down," says Burglar Betty. "That baby's mine." The two burglars run upstairs to the baby's room. "That's him," says Burglar Betty. She swings the baby up in the air. "You see, he's got his little birthmark on his leg, and these are his own clothes as well, what his grandma knit him." Back in the kitchen, Burglar Bill makes a fresh jug. I'll start again, eh? Back in the kitchen, Burglar Bill makes a fresh jug of cocoa and opens a packet of arrowroot biscuits. Meanwhile, Burglar Betty tells them how she lost the baby. "You see, I just left him on that doorstep for a minute while I was burgling the house, and when I came out, he was gone. I thought the police had got him." "Oh, I just thought it was a useful sort of box," he says. "I never knowed there was a baby in there till I got home." Burglar Bill gets ready to leave. "Oh, I suppose your husband will be glad when you get back," says Burglar Bill. "No, he won't," said Burglar Bill. "I ain't got no husband." She dabs a little hanky to her eyes. "You see, I'm a widow woman." That means her husband's died, boys and girls. Burglar Bill walks through the town with Burglar Betty and the baby. "You know, Betty," he says, "getting burgled like that gave me a right fright." "Oh, I know what you mean. Losing my baby like that gave me a fright," says Burglar Betty. "I can see the error of my ways," said Burglar Bill. "I've been a bad man." "Me too," said Burglar Betty. "I've been a bad woman. I've been a terrible woman." Just then the baby starts to cry. "Shh," says Burglar Betty. "You'll have the police after us." Burglar Bill looks over his shoulder. "From now on, I'm going to lead an honest life," he says. "And all them things I've pinched." "All them things I've pinched as well," says Burglar Betty. "All them things, Betty, yours and mine, we're going to put them back." Oh, and there's Burglar Bill and Betty putting back all the things that they've stolen. They've even stolen a policeman's helmet, boys and girls. It's good that they put them back though, isn't it? Yeah. So Burglar Bill stops being a burglar, and after a time he starts working at a bread shop in the local bakery. Burglar Betty stops being a burglar as well. When spring comes, she sells her house and she gives the money to the Police Benevolent Fund. Then she gets married to Burglar Bill. Outside the church, Bill stands with the baby in his arms. "Say, Bakery Bill," he says. "Bakery Bill," says the baby. "Say, for he's a jolly good fella for marrying my mum," says Bill. Say, for she's a jolly good fellow for marrying him," Betty says. In the distance, the town hall clock strikes 4. Bill, Betty and the baby leave the church, walk down the little street behind the police station, go home and have their tea. That was Burglar Bill by Janet and Alan Alberg. I hope you've enjoyed that, boys and girls. I'll see you tomorrow with another story. Bye.